natural ground move. Riding in the good. Not you. Tighten up, you'll lose. I approve. I bet I stepped in the proof. Straight up the ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and a couple. And now they'll shift things around. Throwing, Cook. Rolling to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyren Williams, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2nd and 6.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The Niners in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Allen. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll run with Allen. Down at the 25.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now Allen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, 49ers 0.
Third down and 1. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Allen. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Allen is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Rocco switch.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
They run. It's Williams. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run. This is Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, then the spin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that play is any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Dances by him. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's third down and 4. And now an audible here into something else. Now Cook. .23 yards on the tuck and run.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Up the middle they go. It's Allen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, go!
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Up the middle they go. It's Allen. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, shot.
Now a handoff up the middle. Allen. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 3 quarters have come and gone. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19 Tiger, check, Panther. Check, go.
They'll try and run for it. Able to power through. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Allen, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go!
Up the middle they go. McMahon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Cook. He'll buy some time right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyren Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
To try again after the sack. Cook, he's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
70 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight. Yep.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Joshua Carney on for the Rams field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Cook. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Finding Allen.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The drive will start with an option going left.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans.